boom, 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 I'm far, boom, 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 I'm far, boom, far, boom. You're smiling though. That's a gift I've given you. Free of charge, gratis. Just handed it out like a sweetie. I got a review once for my stand-up, and she said, this woman reviewer said, Dangerfield tells tales from a bleak and gloomy margin, from the bleak and gloomy margins of society, and hands them out like sweets. I was like, yes, I do. Give me 5 stars. High 5 stars. Thank you very much. I'll tell you what, there was another treat, actually. Oh, I've got to close my Word document, or hacking could occur. Apparently, if you have things like that open. Someone once said to me, you don't want to have your torrent software open when you're on the dark web. I said, why not? They said, well, you know, you might stumble into some unpleasant characters. I said, I don't know if that's having a torrent. I don't know if that's having uTorrent open. I think that's being on the dark web. Of course, it's been a couple of days. I've had no internet. So I was in the province, then something else happened, But I've got quite a cool story about the internet. Let's get some hellos in first, though, because before the oi polloi turn up, the riffraff deserve a bonjour. Hello, JP. Almax on the firm. Hello, John. Been a while, son. Fat. Nice to see you, mate. What else we got on here? Hello, Just Sean. Been a while, son. Nice to see you. You're talking about fat. He's all right. He's got plenty of it. Hello, myself. Hello, the boy Cray. How are you, son? I'm down with my son. I'm with my son down the park playing footy, so ain't going to be much use. You're all right. It's just nice to know you popped your head in. Say hello. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. Not a problem. There's my man Rags. Good to see you, Rags. Hope you're well, son. What's the name? He's on the firm. Osmeister. Osmeister, was it you that had the car crash? Can you confirm it was you that was pushed by a lorry? Can you just confirm that? Because I need to know. And you'll all see why if confirmation is incoming. If confirmation does occur, October. Hello, October. Good to see you, mate. See, now they're all turning up before I've got Vart. A Vart. Hello, Daffyd. Nice to see you, Daffyd. Osmeister's just had a shag. I have shagged today. Today I have done the fuck. Yeah, I've done a fuck on a girl today. It was amazing. You see, there's something. I'm going to do a video. You know that video I done today? I made a standalone video. That video done about joie de vivre. It was about joie de vivre. I might make a video about sex. You know, the mistake I made as a younger man, and I'm not sure it's a mistake as much as a hormonal drive, is you think that having sex with loads of women is going to be excellent. And it is, because you're sating a hormonal drive to spread your seed far and wide, right? That's normal. That's natural. That's a good thing. If you're a young man, get out there and get on it. But when I think of the best sex I've had, I think of the bird I was with for 8 years. I think I was with the bird I was with for 11 years. I think the bird I'm with now, 5 years nearly. And that kind of goes against what a lot of people say. They, you know, once you're married off, once you're birded off, you don't have sex. Well, that's because you're not communicating. That's fucking ridiculous. I know there's scrubs in the chat in relationships and they fucking love the sex they're getting because you develop a fucking sexual relationship. Like the idea of a one night stand, you get that little like you get that little buzz. Oh, I've pulled someone. Oh, I'm attractive. But once you're actually at it, it's like athletics. You're just fucking hell. Whereas with your missus, because you've been with her, or your boyfriend, obviously if you're a bird, because you've been with them for so long, you know what they like. You've discovered and investigated their sexuality. You are the master of their desires, and you can play that game with them. I know what my missus likes. I know what's going to get her going, and I'll tease her with it, and I won't go into too much detail, but it was tremendous. It was good Lord, a fountain of jism. So yeah, well done, Osmeister. You have correctly identified post-coitus. It was a while back though. Sean's here for the white pills. That's all we do here, Sean. I mean, there's no, positive thinking makes you think positively. There you go. Son of a gun. Hello, paulsquire.com. Nice to see thee. Now, I'm sure I've missed a few people. Hello, Void. Hello, Dillich. Dillich loved my inspirational video on life, and you just put out. Yeah, I put that out. I might do another one on sex and developing a sex life, because that's the mistake people make. And why would you be with that person if you haven't developed that sexual relationship? It doesn't make any sense, does it? Hello, Mittis. Nice to see thee. I used to get many a 5 stars. Steady. Kodos. Is it kudos? Glenn Gooner, nice to see thee. Hello, Nona. Nona K. Are you new on the firm, Nona K? With your luxurious long black hair? Incredible. I only ask if you're new because everyone will say hello because they're lovely. Hello, Old Oak. He enjoyed the video today. Pleasure. Sir Grego says we can start. Ben Max on the firm. Glenn Gooner. Aren't we having a lovely season? Just between me and you, Glenn. Sorry, everyone. Because I know that everyone hates football here, but me and Glenn are right. I know there's anyway, I've already overstepped the limit by trying not to overstep the mark. Give me a line, I'll step over it. Give me a fence and I'll walk around it. Give me a swimming pool and I'll show you how to do a backflip. Give me an orange and I'll give you 2 pairs. 2 pairs full house. How much is a royal flush the toilet, please, governor? Glenn, isn't the beauty of playing well that you can indulge in the podcasts and the streams? Because after you've lost a game 4-1 or just lost, you don't want to sit and indulge in that for an hour and a half listening to Ask Blog and go on a blog talking about it. But because of our winning streak, I'm listening to all of them when I'm training, when I'm tidying up, when I'm working. I've just got it's incredible. Hello, Mark. Nice to see thee. Firewalk. Are you new here, Firewalk? I think that YouTube are actually suggesting my video to people. Hello, Lil Bullet. Good to see you. It was Osmeister. Right, quick update, people. So remember last time I streamed, for the new people, how weird is it to say that actually working? Give the video a real title. I will talk a little bit about the end of globalism, but not much. This is a chill stream, people. I do clip streams, chill streams, and call-ins. And what actually I do, they're all the same, but just less or more of certain elements. It's just random. Nice one, Planet X, for the donation. I'll get the grift out of the way. Entropy up there. Super chat down there. Thank you, Planet X. Much appreciated. Always donating and always much appreciated. Boris is on the firm. Dangerfield, I really fancy Lucy Pinder. Well, that's why, as I've just sent you a message. Me and Boris, we discuss the glorious House of Scrubs thumbnails in private. And I think it's fair to say, out of all the, what we could call pretty lady thumbnails I've used, I think today's was pretty much donated to Lucy Pinder. I mean, everything else on that screen, apart from live, is surplus to requirements. I mean, I know that I should have slid left. I slid left, steady, sensual. I know I should have slid left. I know I should have made it smaller, but I just thought, you know what? Because of that, and because every male, look, every human that has a ball sack and had a ball sack that was active in the 90s fancies Lucy Pinder. You can't not fancy her. Can anyone honestly tell me they don't fancy Lucy Pinder? I'll take it, but I'll be shocked. I'll be absolutely shocked. Yeah, that's a ridiculous thumbnail. Let me get a little bit more light on the subject because I feel like I'm fading into the background here. How's that? That's a bit better, isn't it? But then it starts flashing. Flasher! Right, what else we got here? Jays is keeping the Twitch massive hot. Hello, Toffee. Haha, just tuned in. And the first sentence was, when I think of the best sex I've had. This is the channel. You know what you're getting. And it's, that doesn't, you're not surprised, are you, Toffee? Vart. Billy says one night stands are hollow. Now, they do serve a function. You have to learn how to do it. You have to, I don't believe in no sex until marriage. I can understand some benefits there, but I think that's a gamble. That's a real gamble. I've got to get Pinder off the screen. It's very diverting. Diversion must occur. Diversion must occur. Wait, you what? I've got to occur. Diversion must occur. Nice to see you though, Jays. Grego thinks of my bird too. I'm all right with that. I'll tell you what, me and my missus went out the other day, right? And we went out. So she was dressed to the nines. Now, the little bar we went to is right just on the edge of the red light district. So she knows that when we go for a little bowl around, which we will, along the riverside, down to get some food, and you walk around that area. It's like visiting London and walking around Soho. That's the bit where it's all happening, and we might go to a couple more bars. But she knows she's competing with women with very little clothes on, all their hair done. She doesn't want she doesn't want to lose that competition because she's my missus. So she said, give me an hour and come over. So when I get there, all her hair's done. She's got like these 2 ponytails and they're right sticking out. And it's all very sensual. And she's got these ridiculous heels on, tiny little skirt, one of those plaid sort of mini skirts, and all rather amazing. Now, when we walk out, every geezer's looking at her. And she was like giving it the big, and I said, I like it. I said, I'd be gutted. I'd be gutted if blokes didn't look at my missus. I'd be gutted. I said, go on, you can walk ahead of me if you want. Of course, women like to get attention from men. It doesn't matter whether they're married, whether they've got 10 kids, perfect loving relationship. Another man appreciating them is nice. Why wouldn't it be? Just accept the facts, people. The amount of relationships I've seen struggle over this. Oh, some more. I've just pictured one, and mate, he'd been married to her for about 6 years, and I just sort of said it. I said it in the middle of it wasn't a dinner party. We were eating, and the beers come out. I mean, that's a working class dinner party, isn't it? just having food and having a beer, and. I said it's ridiculous to pretend the world's not full of really hot birds. And they got well quiet, and I thought, nah. And he went, and he knows me. This was a long time ago, but he knows me. And he knows what I think, especially on this kind of subject. He went, I'm not interested. And I just thought, And so I thought, all right, well, let's play this game properly. I said, look, I can understand that you're not interested in having sex with them. That's not what I'm talking about. But you can't argue that they're not really hot. And that semiotics of attraction that has been developing for millennia, you know, since males and females have needed to attract each other, that language of seduction. And for whatever reasons, it's visual on the female and it's voyeuristic from the male. So, and you know, when a man walks, you can't but not see. And I said, so my point being, you know, you will see very attractive women. It's ridiculous to pretend that isn't the case. And he went, no, I don't see it. He said, I love Sue, and that's it. I just love her so much. I said, yeah, I'm not Chris. And he would not have it. And I even said to her, I said, so Sue, I said, so what, you reckon there's no really hot blokes out there? And she went, no, I'm not interested. I was like, oh, come on, you lying bastards. They split up about a week later. It was about a year later. I don't think it had anything to do with that. But you've just got to accept the realities of that. And like I said, I'd rather blokes look at my missus than not. You know, why is no man looking at my bird? What, have I pulled a munter here? I'm used to pretty girls. I've had a lifetime of them and I want them to continue. 50 years old, still repping it. Boom. Come here, son. And so she's walking ahead, only about 5 meters. It wasn't some weird eyes wide shut kind of thing going on. And, you know, she was getting a lot of attention. And then we went up the main drag, 136. And it's just girly bars. Every single bar is a girly bar. Now, if you don't know what that means in Cambodia, it means that sitting out front, literally every bar, there's about 20 women sitting out the front of every bar. And they're dressed up like working girls. And there's a reason women who are working girls dress like working girls, because the tendency is men like that. Not all men go for that look, but it wouldn't have maintained its aesthetic for so long if it didn't work. You know, this is how they earn a living. They're not gonna, no, I don't want to attract men. No, they want to snare you. They want to play that semiotic game of attraction to the max. They're working it. And so when we got there, I said, right, now it's my turn. I said, now I'll walk 6 meters ahead of you. So I'm walking ahead of her, and of course, all the bars, all the girls, they see me as a customer. Now the truth is, if I was 65 with a slight hunchback, absolutely pissed, they'd still go, hey, hello, sir, come here. Right? That would still happen because they make most of their money by selling lady drinks. If you sit down with them, you buy yourself a drink and then you buy them a lady drink. They go and then get a bit of water and they put a couple of drops of vodka in it. So you think they're drinking with you, and they get $1 out of that, which is quite a lot because for actually sitting at the bar every night, they actually get about 150 a month. So there's money to be made there. There's money to be made on the pole, but not a lot of them can do the pole dancing. And there's obviously money whoring, but they will accept some old retiree who's just going to buy you drinks all night. But if there's someone who they like, if there's someone who's moderately attractive, well, my missus couldn't hack it. She couldn't hack it. They were going mad. They were coming out and grabbing me. She run over, get off. And they know her because she used to work there. And they know we're together. She didn't have a mad argument, but I let her walk in front of me for 2 roads. She lasted about 10 seconds walking up 136. I think it was what? I think it was because I was being manhandled. And then it was fucking arm round, grab hold, ease mine, hands off. Good fun, man. Really good fun. Hello, Jared. Good to see you, sonner. Where are we? It's never safe for work. It's never. It's also NSFG. Never. Not safe for girlfriends. I communicated. I said I want sex, and she said no. I've forgotten what I was saying then, so that's a bit out of context. Willow, you sent me something that I'm going to show. Actually, I think I put it onto a OBS. We'll have a look at that. How many people we got in? 90. All right, we'll have a look at it now. Hang on. Let me just. Where's all my things gone? Things have gone. Oi, listen, before I show you that, actually, check this out. So, my internet, I haven't had any internet for 3 days. I've obviously hacker, social engineering, penetration testing, professional penetration tester, non-destructive entry tool supplier. So, I've obviously got a few of the neighbours' Wi-Fi's, but they're so slow, like really 10 megabytes per second, like not enough for streaming. So I left it a day, because sometimes out here that happens. Then I left it another day, as you know, because I haven't streamed for a while. And then I thought, I've got to do something about this. So I thought, what do I do? So I spoke to my landlord, and he said, I'm in Canada. He said, but your order number is this, and this is the company. Now, when I moved in here, it already had Wi-Fi, but I said to him, no. I said, I need a higher speed one. I need the best one they've got. Because not only do I do YouTube, but I also do a lot of video editing and stuff for work. I can't be having slow internets when I need it for work. And so he sorted it all out, and it turned out it was $1,100 for a year, but you got 5 months free. So 17 months for 1,100, right? So anyway, I'm looking at this invoice he sent me, and I've suddenly looked at the dates, and I thought, oh, hang on a minute. The reason my internet isn't working, because I've done everything. I Googled every single why isn't it working, reset the router, changed all this, the DNS this, blah, blah, blah. The reason it ain't working is because I stopped paying for it last month, and they've kind of given me a couple of weeks grace, you know, literally 14 days, and then just gone, nah, you don't get free internet. That's not how it works, right? And I was gutted. Mrs. wants a motorbike. That's only $500, like some secondhand scooter, but still $500 I've got to find. She's got 2 teeth that need crowns. So that's $1,500. I'm already thinking about trying to get hold of that money and what I'm going to have to sacrifice. I'd rather be investing that. Now, investing it into my girlfriend's teeth is an investment, but, you know, what is it? Palantir is $8 at the moment. I don't usually recommend individual stocks, but Palantir at $8 is a fucking steal. The value of your investment may go down as well as up, and I'm not a professional. This is for entertainment purposes only. But I reckon in between 5 and 10 years, Palantir is going to be about 2, 3, 4, 5, 600 a share. I'm serious. Now, I'm not a professional. I'm just dropping that in there. But any money I've got, I'm buying Palantir with. At that price, it's a fucking steal. Fortunes are made in situations like this. So that's like 1,500 quid. I'd rather not be getting her crowns. I bought her an electric toothbrush. I thought it's 25 quid, but it might save £1,000 getting crowns. And so I thought, bollocks. That means I'm going to have to fork out another 1,200 quid, which incidentally I don't have. I mean, I will have next week at the start of the month wages, and I just thought, bollocks. So I thought, well, I've got to sort it out. I've got to do something. So I ring them up, right? This is Dangerfield's luck. Check this out. I ring them up and I say, all right there, hang on, I just want to get my brass knuckles. I like to fiddle with them while I'm streaming, and it makes me feel a little bit like, you know, it's like a comfort weapon. What? So I ring him up and I said, hello, all right there, it's Dangerfield. My internet ain't working. And he went, all right, what's your ID number? Spoke English, he did. I said, my ID number is blah, 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 blah. He said, yeah. He said, you need to pay by the month. You need to pay for the month. And I said to him, now this wasn't any NLP. This wasn't any mind bending. This wasn't any trickery or wizardry. But I said to him, this is the internet. Hang on. This is the internet payment you're looking for. I said, I paid for a year. Because what I thought was, if I pay monthly, it's going to be more expensive. And if I pay for a year, I might get the 5 months freebie again. So when he said, you need to pay this month, I said to him, yeah, right. I paid for the year. And he said, oh, you've paid. And at that point, I was at a crossroads of truth and lies. And I thought there's a little road in between those two. there's now I'm really styling this, people, but and you'll see when I give you this line, truth by omission. I said to him, yeah, I paid for a year and got 5 months free, yeah. He said, oh, okay. He said, well, all right then. No problem. He said, turn your router off, and then when you turn it back on in 5 minutes, and it'll all be up and running. And I went, and that's it? He said, yep, that's it. Turn the router off, sat there 5 long minutes, just, please, Lord God Almighty, as I walk through the valley of the internet, I shall scan you for grand and a half. And when I turned it back on, boom, speed test, upload speed, ping 2. Lovely. Now I'm ready at some point for them to call me and go, yeah, but I'm also ready for them not to do that because well, I've just explained why. So that was nice. That was really nice. And the weird thing was, I spent so long trying to get my neighbour's internet faster in the meantime, that I've learned loads of tricks of how to speed your internet up. So I've done all that as well. Got on there, changed my DNS to 1.1.1.1. Oh yeah, hacker. Amazing. Dillich says, I'm just grateful to get any old flange. Vart, that brought the level down considerably. Dillich, I know it's a joke in that, mate, but no, go and get some quality flange. You deserve it. There's wonderful flange out there. There's flange that looks like an organic coin slot, and there's flange that looks like a fistful of bacon. There's flange out there that looks like, as Mumford once said, Karl Marx coming out of a bucket of prawns. Tomb is on the firm. Horace suggests it's a dong stream. That'll be in Vietnam. There are 4 lights. Hello, mate. Hello, Willow. Positively filthy. Hello, Tito. Yeah, I think so, John. I'm going to be certainly making more videos. I think it's good for getting new subscribers. Hello, Moody Edge. Good to see you. Hello, Hoax. Howard. Howard's also offering sex tips. Lovely. Jared's all over Nona Kay's real picture. Right, Ozmeister. Check this out, people. It'll take me a bit of time because, I mean, it's already midnight here. I know there's some donations and super chats to catch up with. Jared, Plastic African, Matt, and Bill. So I've got to get on them. But I just want to show you this. So what happened with Ozmeister? He was driving down the road, M5, I think it was, wasn't it, Ozmeister? He was driving down the M5, which for our foreign brothers and sisters, oh, Americano. I don't know what that meant, but you're welcome. Welcome. Welcome to the leisure zone. Yeah, you can use that anytime you want. Oh, Americano. I don't even know what that is. I don't know where it comes from, what it means, why I like it, and if I'm going to do it again. These are the problems we all have to encounter. Or you can change the country if you want, or the area. Oh, Antipodia. Versatility. That's the sort of thing I'm looking for. I am actually doing things, by the way, people. I'm just making it look like I'm not. I'm multitasking. I'm not asking. I'm basking in the sun of my delight. Yeah, you're not even 9. You're not even 9. To this day, the best line ever. What? You're not even what? You're not even 9. Duckboy Jiden tried to convince me that Stormzy was being nice to that kid. Couldn't buy it. Couldn't take it. Couldn't accept it. Right, so Osmeister, right? He's burning down the M5. Big. It was an Arctic, was it? Some kind of big old lorry. Just nips his backside. Steady. Rum sodomy and the lash. Just nips his outside edge. And of course, when you're traveling at those speeds, which I didn't specify, this happens. And so the truck is now pushing Osmeister along sideways. And I asked him, he said for about 10 seconds. Let's just see how long that is, because it's a lot longer than you probably think. Face recognition. Done. Check. Hey, Siri, open up the stopwatch. Amazing. Nearly, but no cigar. Right, 10 seconds. Ready? Hang on, Osmeister. Got a bit of music on the stereo. And a love struck Romeo. Got a street serenade. Both dirty, both clean. They said the dream was just the same. All good scrubs are listening to Dire Straits when they're driving on the M5. Or Chris Rea, of course. Driving home for Christmas. Anyway, then he's going. Changes gear. Now he's burning along about 70 miles an hour. Truck hits him. Turns him 90 degrees. And this bit didn't happen, but the car didn't have to take a breath. And stops. That's a long time to be pushed along. And I would have been absolutely shafting it. Because at any time, well, in the first 50% of it, when the speeds were still high, your tyres might just give. And that's when you rock and roll. Osmeister, I know these things happen a bit sharpish, but were you in there? I bet you, were you in there sort of keeping it steady going? Did you quickly put it in reverse? Or did you just go, while it went, and the smell of burning rubber crept into my soul like a ghost of my own death. And he's got some pictures of the aftermath. Let's have a look at this. Driving home for Christmas. So, admittedly, my retelling was better, but look, that is, you can see where the lorry is. I mean, that's going to take a bit of work. That's going to take a bit of P5. Moving on to the next. Look, he weren't making it up. Look at the size of that truck that just smashed into him. Boom. Dragged him up the motorway. Pushed him, nudged him up the motorway for 10 seconds. It's fucking shocking, really. Look at that. Fucking hell. Well, I'll tell you what, Osmeister, thanks for sharing, but that must have been absolutely terrifying. Tell us a bit about it in the chat. Come on if you want. Come on and tell me about it. Yeah, I'll put the link in. You're only going to get about 5 minutes because you're quite a slow talker and, people haven't got a very long attention span. But I've just put the link in the chat if you want to come in and tell us about it. Hello, Andrew. Good to see you, son. Hope you're all right. Hello, Picard. I've just put the link in, Ozmeister, if you want to come and tell us a little bit about your car trouble. Hello, LC350. Hello, Lulu. Hello, Rob. Been a while, son. Yeah, I'm going to be making more videos. I've told myself they take longer, but I thought, well, they don't if I just talk. If I don't edit and have to put things in. Did you see Anglo got his name dropped when Posey Parker said she loves me, and of course the Island Boys there. Oh yeah. Well, same here, Daffyd. I did stop watching it, but I just thought, hang on a minute. And I talked about this on the channel. It's all very well abandoning something like football because of the enrichment and what globalism has done to it. But the culture war is a culture war, and it's about cultural territory. And you can't just hand over things like football. You can't hand over football. Turn off you. You know, Scott. You can't just hand over things like football because then you've given that territory away. And Arsenal bought Jesus, so that helped me get back. Right. More dead than are you a Gooner?
No, I'm a Villa supporter.
Oh no, I meant well done. I always confuse them for West Ham. Same, innit? Same colours.
If I was an Arsenal supporter, I'd be called Glenn the Gooner as well, because I'm called Glenn.
Let's be honest, though, Self-Doxer. Let's be honest. Everyone who likes football does secretly support Arsenal because they have got a history of class. Let's be honest. That is a thing, isn't it?
I like it. I don't hate him.
I didn't know he was going to say that. I can't quite believe it. Mystical powers. Right, so go on, take us through it.
I don't know. It was just I was in the inside lane, so I was in the.
Right, hang on. So what? That VAR. I will catch up with all of those. So you're next to the hard shoulder.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So what speed are you going about?
60. Not fast.
Are you meant to be doing 60 in that lane? Is that how it works? I don't drive, so I don't know anything about this stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What music?
I was coming off the M42, so when you get to the M42 from the M5, it specifies to be in that lane to get off, about half a mile before, and that's what I think the lorry clipped in me because he was in the wrong lane and he probably wanted to get in my lane to get to the M42 because we're half a mile away from
him. So you think he'd realised that he was a bit late for his slip road?
Yeah, I mean, in the lane he was in, he could still get to the M42, but it's not for lorries, if you know what I mean. They should always be in the inside lane.
Oh, okay, that's a rule, is it? How interesting.
Well, yeah, technically, yeah.
What music were you playing when it happened?
I can't remember. I was playing music, but I can't remember.
Just make something up, please.
Dire Straits, You're So Far Away.
There you go. Down. How's it go? I'll sing it with you. Down. I hear it and out there in this mean old world, and you're so far away from me. Go on, your next line.
Where are you when the sun goes down?
Because you're so far away from me. Oh, what an album, though! What an album! It's so beautiful. What's your top track? We will carry on. Get back to the cars. Top track from Brothers in Arms.
Oh, that one. Oh.
I'm just for people who are new here. I'm just establishing the age.
So far away. It's the best driving song. Cruising.
Hang on a minute, though. What about? I always forget it. Me and Mumford sing it. He gets out the guitar and we both sing it. 1 second. Track listing. Why worry? There should be sunshine after rain. Hello, are you listening to me singing or are you doing something more enjoyable elsewhere?
Well, no, I accidentally copied the last text that I did on an email onto the chat, but I was sitting on the mouse and I must have copy and pasted it by accident. I didn't send it though. That's what I was deleting. It was ready to be sent in the chat.
Isn't it absurd the things you can actually do by accident on like
Yeah.
a phone? I've sent people photos when my phone's been in my pocket. You know, it's just managed to sort that out. Anyway, so you were listening to Why Worry? There should be sunshine after rain. Do you know it? So why worry now?
I haven't heard the album for a while. I
Rappers in
just tend to
arms.
listen to the singles on that album.
What, like Walk of Life? That should have been scratched. That should have been Walk of Life's horrible. Woohoo! Here
It's good when
comes
you
John
have a few.
I got a woman
When you finish
down
your
in the
drink.
fucking day. Have you seen how big my muscles are getting lately, son? Make it pay. He got the action. He got the motion. Yeah, the boy can play. So you're going along at about 60. You're listening to The Walk of Life by Dire Straits. What was the first thing you knew about your near-death experience?
I actually saw him hit me on the mirror.
You saw him approaching you.
Yeah.
What? And you thought, hang on, he's a bit.
I just went, whoa! What are you doing?
Because they look huge at the back of a motor, didn't they? A truck. What you know, they're not meant to be that close. I even know that as a non-driver, that's not meant to be there.
He's claiming against me.
And then it just went crunch, did it?
Mm.
And you
I basically stuck to the lorry. That's how I survived it, because he clipped the back, so that's okay. And then when I went round to the lorry sideways, I was stuck to him like a magnet, you know.
Do you think you actually were? You sort of got hooked into his grill? Because I'm not a physician, but I'm thinking I can't work out why the resistance of your two wheels at 90 degrees.
They're fine. The tires are fine.
Are they?
Yeah, they look all right to me. Look.
Maybe he lifted you up a little bit. Maybe it was a bit of weird.
Yeah,
and then
I
you
think it's a write-off.
10 seconds, you just going.
Yeah, I thought the car was going to flip, you know.
Yeah, that's what I would have been thinking. That must have been terrifying.
Flip over, yeah.
And what were you thinking? What did you?
I was going to die.
What did you really?
Yeah,
was that frightening? You thought this is the start of a serious road incident?
Yeah,
which it is. It is a serious. But I know what you mean. This is how.
Do you know what? The thing that came to my head is like, oh, I'm going to be here for fucking 8 hours talking to the police.
Well, they're cutting you out of fucking.
Yeah. Well, yeah, talking to the police, but the police never showed up because no one was injured. It was just one highway agency guy. That was it.
Wow.
No one was injured. No one was injured, so the police didn't need to turn out.
And what? Who's going to pay for your motor to get repaired, or is it a write-off?
It was sent back today. I've got a courtesy car. And I'm using
the courtesy car got advertising all over it.
No.
I remember my mate got a courtesy car and it literally said it across the side. It was hilarious.
Well, I'm going for a claims management company or something. I don't know what they're called, but it's a sort of like it's not my insurance. It's an insurance company provided by my taxi company, and they're really good. They do things quickly. You know, they hire lawyers and stuff.
So that doesn't affect your insurance, because I imagine as a taxi driver.
Well, yeah, if the other guy's found guilty, it'll be fine.
Which he will be, because. Well, hang on.
Well, he's saying he doesn't know what happened, so he may not admit to it. So
he doesn't know what happened.
He might say it was my fault. Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought it'd be a good idea to turn my rear.
Here's the thing, Chris. I've requested CCTV, so once I get the footage, I'll email it to you.
No, that would be fucking brilliant. Make sure you're allowed to. I mean, make sure don't get yourself in trouble putting that out there. But I'd love to see that. That would be. Well, I might get another strike. Last time I put road traffic accidents on here, I got a strike. So.
Why is that? Copyright or?
No, gratuitous violence. It was quite funny. Someone sent in a video, Mr. Me in it, said, here, watch this. And you know the moped thieves, they pull up and nick your phone. it was revenge on them. So people who'd seen them doing it were just hitting them with their cars. Like another motorist would see them like put a window through and demand someone's phone and that, and the other car just went and they were flying. It was 3 minutes of people being hit by cars. And I even said, I'll get a strike for this. And at the end of the stream, I edited that 3 minutes out. But what I actually done was edited the other 2 hours out and left that 3 minutes up on my channel and got a week ban and a strike.
Talking of other accidents, there was a horrific car accident in London on the M4. At 3 o'clock in the morning, this woman was doing like 120 miles per hour, and she went flying into the car park. I'm sure some of the scrubs might know about this, but yeah,
I can't risk looking it up. Not after my recent. I'll have a look later.
Yeah, my friend showed me it. Yeah.
You actually thought that you might be in a bit of trouble during that? Wow.
Definitely.
A couple of days ago, right, I was going down the main road in Phnom Penh, and there was this big coach, and it was slowing everything down. And I don't know what it's called, but there's one road that way and another road this way. And I kept trying to peep around the corner and wait till there was a big enough gap for me to burn up the side of it and get in front of it, right? And I saw this sort of 4x4 well off in the distance. But it's weird physics, isn't it? Because you've got my speed, you've got the speed of the coach and the speed of the 4x4. And I just thought, fuck it, I'll be all right. And I've pulled out and I've just opened her up. And as I'm about halfway along the side of the coach, I honestly thought, you ain't going to make this. Unless that 4x4 puts its brakes on, you ain't going to make it. And I shit you not, I swerved there was about a meter to get through at the end. And I pulled over, turned the engine off, stopped. My heart was going to the clappers. And I just thought, you nearly died then. I really did. I really nearly died. I did not have enough time. And that 4x4 wouldn't have had anywhere he could have gone. There's no space. I would have just over the top of that thing. I was going about 60 on a scooter. And I just thought, why? Why did you do that? And it scared me, it scared me thinking.
I was on the way to Birmingham Airport picking someone up.
What, for a job?
Yeah.
Did you ring him up and go, yeah, I'm going to be a bit late?
No, I've got my company to do that.
Well, listen, man, thanks for the photos. And I suppose at the end of it all, glad you're all right. I mean, it's funny, isn't it? Just shows you how that could have been really bad. You could be in traction now, paralyzed, That's what life's about. So remember that.
I'm just about to cook your favourite food in a minute.
What you got?
I've got a ribeye steak.
I've got a cupboard full of them. I ain't even joking. Not a cupboard, a freezer. I'll show you. I'll show you in the cupboard. It's not a cupboard, is it? Can you see that? Look, a pile of ribeyes.
Nice.
They're good at all. Look, they're nice cuts as well.
Yeah, that'd be 60 quid here, wouldn't it?
They're fucking pricey. I mean, these are about $3.50. Look at that.
It's massive.
Yeah, it's huge. How much was that? Yeah, $4.11. That one. It's about an inch thick.
Yeah, I used to like sirloin, but I prefer ribeye now.
Well, I thought that it was Anglo that put me onto ribeyes. I was going for something else, and Anglo, who's a butcher, I said to him, "What's the best cut?" And he said ribeye. And now I've worked out they're best cooked from frozen. That is something I've learned.
Risky with me doing that.
What?
Risky with me doing that.
What, because of the Crohn's? No, that wasn't a bad guess, was it? It's risky with anyone. You've actually got to make sure you do it. They actually say you should get one of those thermometers so you can jab it in. But fuck it.
If it looks cooked, eat it.
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, I'll let you get on with it.
Welcome for staying alive. Well, you can't tell by the way I... See you later, my friend. Take care.
Take care. Bye now.
There was the boy, the Osmeister. What a lovely lad. Thank fuck he's still with us. Isn't it weird, though? Look how quickly. And I'll tell you what, that stupid thing I done yesterday terrified me. And, you know, then I started thinking of all the implications. You know, imagine my missus comes round here, because there's no way for the government to link me, the Cambodian government to link me to her. So, you know, they'll be scraping me off the road. She comes round here, I'm not here. Rings my phone, nothing. Phone might have been smashed up in the accident. And she just never sees me again. Mother doesn't know, you know. And I'm dead. You know, there is the me being dead as well. But obviously, that ironically, me being dead doesn't really affect me much. So that's not the worst part about it. But yeah, stupid, really stupid. What, to gain 5 seconds? I was in a terrible rush to get home. I really needed that 5 seconds. Right. Yeah, there you go. He's absolutely on fire, and he's raised everyone around him, Glenn. That's the beauty of it. Hello, Colt Python. Hello, Niggling Bill. Yeah, there's Smurfway's quite a good subs magnet, actually. There's always time for more tits, Moody. Don't worry about that. Hello, Marzipan. I've missed you, darling. Of course I have. It hasn't been through... look how far behind the chat I am. People still talking about Pinder. Yeah, she's something else. Well, since Moody requested it... what one was it? Was it that one? Yeah. Vart! Anglo! Did you see the new video I put out? Let me know if you did. Well, you can't tell by the way I'm a woman's man. I mean, no one can not fancy Pinder. I'm not buying it. It's not even the tits either. She's just beautiful. What a beautiful woman. Yeah, look, I'll do this. Hello. If you want to get busy, people, I'll play Pinder. Hi, Scrub. How are you? Oh, you're a big boy. You want to come play with me? Hi, you can play with these if you want. Don't worry about my husband there. He's got mental problems. Anyone who had wood has got no wood. Right, let's catch up with these. Hello, La. Let's catch it exactly, Boris. I mean, when we want witty wordplay, you're the man we need. Edge is now saying they're overrated. I thought you just asked for them. I would never ignore you, Marzipan. Leon doesn't fancy her. Yeah, but Leon... Hang on. Right. Hello, Jared. Jared drops 2 bits. Good day, Chris. Peace. Yeah, peace to you, Gerard. Gerard was a new twist on an old classic. I've got Pinder's Head. I'll show you. I've got... now I've ruined it. Hang on. I've got Pinder's Head, real life size, right in front of me, as if it's like she's here in the room with me. Look. So if occasionally I sort of turn around and go like that, now you know why. But I also done some secret editing. It's not really editing, is it? Good Lord. I'm an adult male, and it just a couple of bags of milk, and I've got the fucking... I can't even get the camera straight now. What's happening? Now I've knocked my vape over. It's mad here. You don't have to be mad here, but I'll tell you what, it enough helps. Hello, Manny Moo, Charlie Sparkles, Clark. Well, that's why I did it, Clark. That's why I did it. Moody Edge, smut. What, a picture of a woman? A picture of a woman is smut, is it? What is smut, Moody Edge? What, a serious question. Yeah, I'm new. Not sure how I came across your channel. Saw a few old videos. Hilarious. Let's say hello to Nona K. Nona, it's not as sensual as it. It's not always this sensual. We sometimes talk about. It's just this. It's just nonsense. But it's a nice community. Pretty much everyone in the chat knows everyone in the chat. Not in real life, although a few of them have met up, but they're people who've been watching these streams for years. So nice to have you on the firm, Nona. I try and stream at least once a day. I've had some problems with internets and computers, and I went to a Buddhist festival last weekend. I live in Cambodia, and yeah, lovely to have you here. It might not be your thing, it might be, but nice for giving it a go. Mouse Cat, if you put your hands over her head, it looks like a nice lady's bottom in suspenders. Why would you? Nice to see you, Mouse Cat. Grego, not exactly thinking. See, I don't like this. I don't like the way. I think that's a weird thing to say. I mean, I like to consider myself a thinking man. You know, I'm a writer. I have studied. I've got 2 degrees. But what is thinking man's crumpet? You know, Mikhail Hwelbeck goes out with this young Asian bird. What is thinking man's crumpet? A thinking woman. I'm not necessarily into that. I don't want someone like me. I don't like that. It's not that I don't like that sort of woman, but I don't find them that sexy. I like ladies like Pinder. I like most ladies, to be honest with you, but I think that's an old trope, really, isn't it? That because someone's not that intelligent. Well, actually, how do you know Pinder's not that intelligent? Maybe she is. I imagine she's made a lot more money for a lot less work than most of us here. So on that, you know, resources and that, she's doing quite well. And Vincent tells us she's a proud right winger. Oh, good lord, it gets better. Ragnar would be on her till the kid kicked me out. That's disgusting, Rags. That is really unpleasant. I've never heard that before. Good lord. Oh, Moody Edge has got a hairdresser. I'm more concerned that you've got a hairdresser. Lulu, have I said hello? Right, where are we? Hello, Colt Python. Hello, Plastic African. Robert White's on the firm. ST3. Right, now, I'm going to catch up. Hello, Dax. I'm going to catch up with these donations I've missed. Then I'm going to show you a video that Willow sent me. I'm sorry if I haven't said hello to someone, but I will do. I'll pick them all up. Hello, Honey Monster. Right, where's these donations? Oh, Lord, all over the shop. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to read them all off of Entropy. No, I'm not. That's going to take all night. I've got to find Jared's. Jared's is the first one. Once I get to Jared, it's because you lot chat. You lot have got plenty of chat, which is excellent. I've got the Plastic Africans. How long have you been out there, mate? What, Cambodia? I think now I think it's nearly 5 years. It'll be 5 years in March, I think. So 4.5 years, something like that. It might be 5.5. So I don't know, but that means I've missed Jared's donation. I'll have a look in my passport later, and I'll let you know next time. Nice one on the donation, mate, and I hope you're well. Thank you, Jared. I did get that one, didn't I? So that's that one. That's Plastic African. Zooming down. Oh, who's that I haven't said hello to? Did I say hello to you, Eldritch? Hello, Eldritch. Billy says, make the female walk behind you like a Saudi. It's awful, isn't it? I mean, we were playing a game, but I tell you what, I watched after the Arsenal match the other night. I watched Anthony Joshua. You should shop in our shops. Anthony, you should shop in our shops. Joshua fight Usyk. Yeah, Usyk. I wanted Usyk to win because of what Anthony Joshua said. I just think that's unforgivable. Although I do forgive all the time, but as a turn of phrase, it's unforgivable. And Usyk did win because he completely outclassed him. I don't think Anthony Joshua is world-class boxer. I think he's in that slightly lower down. He won't be a world champion in any significant belt again. I just think he's not good enough. I mean, Usyk just kept punching him. I can't believe one judge gave it to Joshua. Who was he? What fight was he watching? Who did he get paid by? Well, now, why was I telling you that? Oh, I've forgotten now. And it was all off the back of what someone else just said. Good God. Oh, yeah. And you could tell it was in Saudi Arabia because I kept looking at the audience. I saw about 2 women in the whole arena. I saw about 2 women. No, they're all at home. You ain't allowed out. Fucking hell. Hello, Matt D. Ray's Machine. Hello. Evening, Chris. Nice to catch a live one. Question. Do you think that a man's visual acuity with women goes back to when we had to hunt food, i.e. seeing the best meal? Well, it's not my specialist area. I can talk about the semiotics of seduction because it's language, but this is human biology. This is an evolution, which I know fuck all about, to be honest. But there's got to be something. There's got to be something to separate you from another. That's a fact. And then if you're looking at natural selection, well, things like big hips, big ass, slim waist, and big tits it makes sense for breeding. Curvy has been sexy historically. Renaissance paintings, they're curvy. Curvy women have always been sexy. Whatever the trend is, heroin chic lasted for like one episode. One episode of Vogue. It was hardly a real thing. The only men who fancy really skinny girls are misogynists who want to show their friends that they can control their missus into eating within an inch of their lives, not eating within an inch of their lives. So I don't. It's not my. I'll tell you. You want to ask Ray's Machine? Ask Teddy Dutton. He's on Twitter. He'll be able to tell you all about that. But I'd just be guessing. All I can say with any certainty is that there would have to be something that separated people, that separated women, as much as there would have to be something that separated men, and it would make sense that it would be something visual. Because we're talking pre-language, pre-speech, not pre-language, because as you learn from my conversation with Semyagog, a footprint is language, but it's going to be pre-speech, so it would make sense that it would be visual. Dax wants Lucy Ponder. Who's that? Lucy Pinder's lookalike. Robert wants me to leave him alone. All right. Hello, Plastic African. How long you been out there? Hang on a minute. I've just got caught in a loop here. This is now a Mobius strip. Robert says, like the old days, I licked her, she's mine. That would be all right, wouldn't it? But if it worked the other way around, you'd be in a bit of trouble, wouldn't you? When I'd dread to think it'd be licking me in the gutter. Hello, Ralphie. Caught a live one. Right, here we go. Hello, Pags. Nice to see you, mate. Colt hasn't seen a live one for a while. I haven't done one for about 2 weeks. I got a week ban, and then I've had no internet for a few days. So, there you go. So it's not necessarily you. Hello, Sean. Yeah, they do. They don't, but I feel like I should say they do because otherwise I might get in trouble. They definitely know, yeah. I certainly am back with the missus. I'm never not with her. It was funny, actually. I was writing to Will Self tonight. Fuck me, that's an hard letter. He's a writer who I've always admired. And so to have become a friend of his is incredible. But when he sends me an email, it's written like he writes, and it takes a lot of time to work out. I'm Googling so many words to see what they mean. And when I reply, you know, I am relaxing with the more we've had to and fro. But he said to me, I can't say too much, but he said, I can't conceive of not being with my current missus. And I said to him, I can't conceive of being with mine. And I've always been like that. I've had relationships 8 years, 11 years, 5 years. No, 8 years. No, I'll do them in order. 8 years, 2 years, 11 years, 2 years, 5 years, 6 years. So long relationships. But in all of them, I've always thought, I don't know about this. I don't know about this relationship. So what I do is continually leave them, so that I think that I'm like free and that I'm not held down by something as evil as love. Now, my new missus, I've been with for nearly 5 years, she slowly realised, she now realises that that's how it's going to work. Every now and again, I'll leave her and she'll just go, yeah, all right. And then in a couple of weeks, just come round and I'll say, yeah, sorry. Palantir is evil. Well, you know, buying a loaf of bread is, you know, funding evil. If you live in that society, you live in it. You can resent it and it will work. You'll be cutting your nose off to spite your face. You know, wouldn't it be better to make a few quid out of them? Right, let's have a look at what Willow sent me. I've got to get Pinder off the screen. She's giving me the... Oh, before we watch Willow's one, a little bit of mountain biking. It's only a very little bit. They just go down this. It's almost vertical. They just drive off the edge. As someone who doesn't ride a bike, this is insanity to me. This is from Sam Pilgrim's channel. Have a look at them drive off this cliff edge. Here we go. I'll mute myself.
I don't need a QR.
Wow.
This one here.
No, thank you. How did he go down that? That's unbelievable.
Oh yeah, I forgot to turn my camera on.
All right, here we go. Try this.
Unfortunately, I don't think Sam does it. No, he wussed out of it. That's quite the drop, though, isn't it? I mean, that's just going from horizontal to vertical. I suppose the art is in the transition period. Trans cyclists. So there's that. I've got. Yeah, let me dig out this thing that Willow sent me. I can't even remember what it is at the moment. Oh yeah, it's excellent actually. Right. So because it's a short, it's going to be a bit messy, but I put it on the OBS so it fills the screen. But it was a YouTube short, so I had to make it bigger and all that. Laughs to be had. First of all, we're doing audio check because it's a bit weird with this kind of shenanigans. But let me know that you can hear it. Hang on. Right, did you hear that? It sort of went, oh, no. Grego said Palantir dropped to a new low after the release of the Rings of Power. Hello, St. George's Sue. How are you, my dear? For showing pictures of people running over the moped robbers. Nice one, Matt, for the 5 spot. I hope Susan gave you something to think about via later. You know what, the cheeky bastards, when I spoke to them, because I am a YouTube partner, and I said, any chance of reversing it? Because you can see the mistake I made. I tried to edit that bit out, but edited out everything else. And she wrote back, well, actually it was a he. And he wrote back and said, yeah, I can understand why you'd be upset with that, but we can't reverse it. And while you're thinking about it, maybe have a look at this, and sent me the fucking terms of service. I thought, you fucker. I as I said on the stream last week, I'm not sure it was even a real person. It felt very bot-like. I understand you can't show people getting run over repeatedly just for the gratuitous violence of it. I even told her that. Hello. What was that, Microsoft Tay? It was that AI. Anyway, could you hear that? Hello, John B. Thank you, Matt, for that donation. Aprasha Kanatu. Right, let me know if you heard that. I'm so far behind the chat. You know, got so much to say. Plastic African, reducto ad absurdum. We've all got it. Nice one, Plastic. I need to know if you could hear that. But good Lord. Hello, Woodlander. Right, I'm back. I'm up to date. I'm with you, Fat. I'm with you. Hello, Arklow. You could hear it. Nice one, Packer. Right, here we go. So check this out. It's not what you can see here. It will come up after it. But I'm sure some of you have seen it. But hello, Vorpalanville. Nice to see thee. Here we go. Nice to see you, Arklow, as well. Here we go. Sorry to build it up. So Alex Jones has wound up in court because he said too much and they're trying to destroy him. Of course they are. So just bear that in mind. If you haven't seen any of the trial, you're missing quite a laugh, and you'll see that now.
One of the things you've been talking about on your show is your allegation that government officials are aiding in pedophilia, child trafficking, and the grooming of children, right?
Well, you mean like what Jeffrey Epstein did with the Clintons?
Let's just have that again. In case you can't hear it, he says what? He says, you've accused government agencies of being involved in paedophilia and child trafficking. And Jones says, what, like Epstein and the Clintons? It's so based. It's ridiculous. So I'll play the full bit because look at the everyone's gutted. It was the best answer he could have given. I'm not saying it's true. I'm not allowed to say it's true, but I'm not saying it's false. Here we go.
One of the things you've been talking about on your show is your allegation that government officials are aiding in pedophilia, child trafficking, and the grooming of children, right?
Well, you mean like what Jeffrey Epstein did with the Clintons?
Ridiculous. Oh my God.
What? Thank you for that, Willow. Oh, Baz, I mean, you can tell by her boat race when he says it, she's not happy at all. Because that's what they didn't want to give him. They didn't want to give him a platform. They kept shutting him down, but he was so funny. Are you chewing something? No. There's one bit where the judge says to him, Mr. Jones, no chewing gum allowed in court. And he says, he literally goes, I haven't got any chewing gum. And she says, well, no food. And he goes, I haven't got any food. He says, I went to the dentist. He said, and he just goes on this long, he goes, they kind of left like a hole. And I, sometimes just, sort of put my tongue in it. Do you want to have a look? The world would be a much less exciting place without Alex Jones. I think that's fair to say. It's an incredible call. It absolutely is. Right, I've missed Anglo's donation. Anglo's there and Senna. Hello, Arius. Good to see you, mate. They're here. Hello, Bertie. There they are. The only channel on the whole internet who has members who spam. Right. Where are we? I'm looking for Anglos. Anglo, did you see the video? Hello, Pizzle. Good to see you. Curves in the right places. Yes. Now, I want to show you a little video while we're on that subject. How are you, Pizzle? Good to see thee. I'm going to show you some things I watched yesterday that I think you'll find ridiculous. Hang on a minute. I didn't really, it's gone 1 o'clock in the morning. We've probably got about another 40 minutes, I reckon I can pull out. I've got to go to Super Duper. Right, so have a look at this, right? Hang on. Right, I think we could probably watch it from about here. Right, so this woman, she's trying to be Nicki Minaj, but that costs millions. So you've got sort of like a Lidl version of Minaj. It's a bizarre. It's bizarre, and it's actually tragic. It's actually tragic because her idea of herself and actually what she is are two very different things. Where's Anglo's donation? This is terrible. There he goes. There you go. Hello, Mucker. Hello, Anglo. I've already had the ribeyes out on display today. You get a name drop at the beginning of the video I put out today. Posey, when you gave that donation to Posey Parker, and she says, I love Dangerfield. I cut it out and it says Anglo-Saxon, £5. Get Dangerfield on. She says, oh, I love Dangerfield. I put it at the front of today's video. I thought you might have liked that. But if you haven't seen it, you know, I don't know what that means. Go and have a look at it. Enjoy. So check out this weird bird. She's got some issues. Gets some grey mold. I mean, she doesn't seem too stupid. You know, she seems articulate and she seems kind of together. It just seems very sad. It seems very sad to put your life in danger for. Yeah, exactly. Is that Giselle? Are you new here, Giselle? I don't recognise the name. Lovely to have you here. You know you fucked up when an indoor fountain. I love you actually. Everyone in the chat already knows as soon as your avatar appeared on the screen that I fell in love with you. But it's actually a very funny comment. When an indoor fountain becomes necessary because a bidet isn't going to do the job. I mean, you know those really big women like her. I've watched videos where the husband has to clean in between those huge bits because grey mold grows in there because of the heat and the sweat. Mold grows in there in a matter of hours on a daily basis. Hello. Nice to see you, Giselle. Hello, Tom Fennings, another newbie. Lovely to have so many noobs come in. If you look closely, there's two faces in it. Yeah, but Tom, you've just admitted that you looked closely, which makes me feel like you blew that up on your big screen TV and went, I just hope you weren't. Well, unless it bakes your cake. I mean, if that, bakes it, put some icing on it, son. No, Cheryl, that's what I think. That's what I think. It's hello, the great Ed Oaken. Long time no see. Nice to see you. Yeah, well, they do die. They do die. And not only does the surgery end up poisoning them. I mean, I've looked into this, as maybe you have. Not only does that surgery often become diseased and kill them, but you've got, when someone's goal is to have the biggest bum, they've got problems. And the problems they're not being helped. The problems are in here. The problem is about self-image, self-esteem. She's all about how other people see her, being looked at, getting attention. And the problem with that is you cannot say that. It will never be enough. And once she's got the biggest bum in the world, it'll be the biggest lips. She can't have tits any bigger because they're already going to break in her back. You know, she'll be crawling along on her hands and tits in a while. So this is really sad. What? This is, really sad. This, it's I can't think what the word is, but she's doing serious damage to her body for attention, for human contact, for love, This is what all this is about, so that people notice her, so that she's not invisible. And how do you feel so invisible that you filling your ass up with chemicals and fat they've pulled out of your stomach? It is tragic. And it's not just her. I don't need to tell you that. This is a thing that's happening. I'm seeing it more and more. But this next video, if I can just find this next video for you, it will shock you. Sorry I haven't got it set up, but I've been grafting all day. But it's where is it? God, I watch a lot of YouTube. Oh Lord, why doesn't it doesn't work? Why doesn't it work? My history, when I try and search it, it doesn't work. Hang on. Okay, I think we found some. Let's hope I don't get let's hope I don't get a strike for this. But I should be able to say that this isn't just for laughs. There you go, Zeitgeist. It absolutely is narcissism, and yeah, it's discussed. It's novelty, it's fascination, but it's not love. It's not adoration. It's not adulation. It's a modern day freak show. Now, have a look what can happen when this kind of thing goes wrong. If you're eating or if you've got kids around, trigger warning, just have a little look at this poor woman who wanted a massive bum. Wow. They exploded while she was in the gym working out. That's what happened to her bum when she was working out in the gym. Serene Buford, 27, of Boston, Massachusetts, was doing squats at the gym. She was doing an Instagram video for Planet Fitness. I mean, there's so many things of the twisted and broken. And I rarely use this word because I think it should be kept for special purposes. But this is such a nexus of degeneracy. Instagram video, the butt implants. And they exploded. They fucking exploded. I mean, but look again. Look what she actually wanted. Look at that first video. You can see my cursor. Imagine going to the doctors and coming out. And earlier I said to you earlier, the only men who like really skinny girls, in my experience, are misogynists. It's kind of covert misogyny, but they like having a woman who's starving themselves, to within an inch of their life on their arms. It's not a nice look, that those waifs. But behind every fake ass woman, there's frequently a pervert who said, no, do it, have more, get more. Because no one But no one finds that first one. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted. Yeah, I wanted it to look like my arse is pregnant. Yeah, yeah. Can you make it look like I've got twins growing in my bum? You know that. No, that can confirm. No, it's absolutely fine to like women of any shapes and sizes or men of any shapes and sizes, but I'm talking about those particular anorexic waifs. You know, I've known men who've been with those women, and I'll tell you what, there's a type as well. A lot of those city boy types, they like their women half starved because it's unconsciously they're showing their pride, how much they control their woman. And I've seen a lot of it, and it's grotesque. Right, I've got one more of these to show you. If I can find it, it would appear my history doesn't work. There's a hell of a lot of videos of Lucy Pinder in my history. I don't know what my girlfriend's been watching recently. Oh, Fauci's resigning. Yeah, how interesting. Can't imagine why. Where's this video? Sorry about the dead airtime, people, but for some reason my history doesn't work properly. Oh, I've got to show you that, actually. I'll come back to that. I've got to show you that. No, I can't find the video I'm after. Apologies. Maybe I watched it on a different... oh, maybe I could change channel. Actually, hang on. Give me a second. I mean, you give me long enough. History. Oh, we've got it. I think I've sorted it out. Is this the one, or is this the one? That one will get me a strike. All right, hang on. Right, check this out. And again, right, an attractive young woman, seems to have a bit of nous about her. She's not... hello, Skin and Tonic. Good to see you, son. You know, what motivated this woman to get arse implants? And I say I actually say fair play to her for putting this on YouTube, because if people don't put this on YouTube, young women who watch Instagram where everyone's perfect, Instagram is sin. I mean, people think TikTok is sin. No, Instagram is fucking Gomorrah. But if it weren't for this woman, and this is embarrassing for her, but if it wasn't for her putting this kind of stuff on the internet, young influential girls are going to go and ruin their lives. But be prepared, because this isn't grotesque. It's a bit sickly in one part. But look what they've done to this woman's ass. Check this out. And like I say, she seems clever. Let me know you've got audio so that I can just keep it running.
Hi everybody, I'm Donna and
Did you hear that? She said, hey everybody, I'm Donna. It's quite quiet. Hello, Dennis. I was in East London. There were loads of exploding asses. Nice to see you, Dennis. What the fuck? Hello, Rollo. Right, you've got the audio. Good stuff. Right, here we go.
I wanted to make this video just to kind of inform you guys about my plastic surgery experience that I've had.
Now, I don't know if you can tell from that angle. See you later, Rosmeister. I understand football is time to go. Good luck with that. But you wait till she makes this, and you're absolutely right, ST3. This whole butt implants thing comes from hip-hop culture. and hip hop culture. I mean, let's be honest. Because they're a protected group, they've been able to get away with decades now of making music that is so misogynist, it's unreal. It's mad that the left support hip hop, but they have to because of the blacks. They have to. And yet it's so misogynist, it's untrue. It's so violent. It's nearly all of it, as far as I can work out, is about committing crimes, killing people, shooting guns, stealing things, taking drugs, and gang banging women. I mean, is that good for society? How are black communities doing in America? I mean, I don't know, make your own mind up about that. But this has, without a doubt, got a connection with that. It's a really good point, ST3. Popped in to say hello. Got to go, family, in real life. Take care, Andy. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Enjoy yourself. That was nice, wasn't it? But wait till you see this when she turns to the side. I mean, you can already see there's problems, but this was during the phase where she still thought it was all right. But I will pause it. Oh my God. Oh dear. Hang on, I'll try and get a better side shot. I mean, look at it. Are you joking? Look at it. I mean, at what point do you admit to yourself that has gone so wrong?
Hi everybody, I'm Donna, and this video is a little bit embarrassing for me, but I feel like I really want to share my experience and what I went through, because I know a lot of girls out there, they want to get their body done, they want to do this, and want implants here, they want the fat moved to here, they want to like fix their teeth. So then after that...
Hang on. Look what they done to her bum. Look what they done to that young woman's bum. I mean, we haven't even spoken about the doctors. Willow says all her ass needs is nipples. But we haven't even talked about the doctors that would do that to you. How do you do that to a young woman? How do you have the... Where's your ethics? Where's your ethics to actually do that to someone? And I bet when she came out of surgery and they took all those bandages off, they said to her, you know, give it a few weeks, it'll even out. And I guarantee it didn't. I absolutely guarantee it did not. It's such a shock. Look, you get some more here.
Okay.
Look.
Another thing, like I had my teeth done in Colombia.
Why did you have your teeth done? And look at it. I wonder if there's... She's actually...
But all I want to say is like literally... Okay.
Look. What shape is that? And there's doctors doing this to people. That's someone's bum. How do you sit on it? I mean, good Lord. Good Lord. Right, now, I think there's just one more. I know I'm sort of beating this, I'm thrashing this a bit, but there's one more that I think I've got in this. Right, now, this is the one that's going to risk a strike. So the woman in the picture isn't the woman that it is. Actually, I can't risk it. I will get a strike for that. But there's another one that I've got in the...
This is an example, an acute example of raw silicone being injected into the buttocks. There's a superficial skin reaction happening.
Hang on, I can't. After the last strike, I can't risk it because that strike stays on my channel for 90 days. Meaning if I get another one, then I've got two. One more, channel's over, gone. Can't have another YouTube channel. So I can't actually show you that, which is a terrible shame. Right, it is 10 to 2 in the morning. Billy Blogs has dropped a donation. Right, what am I reading? What are you going to get me in trouble with here? Hang on. Okay, so Bill, this looks kind of interesting because I did actually refer to it as a freak show. I want to do an announcement about SUBSTACK, so don't go anywhere. We'll have a little look at this from Bill. Cheers, Bill. So this is interesting. Oh, who's that there? Hello, stateless person. Nice to see thee. It's madness, isn't it, Ian? So check this out. Sarah Bartman. Sarah Bartman, also spelled Sarah, sometimes in the diminutive form, Sarji, this is Afrikaans, it's not really my language, was a Khoikhoi woman who was exhibited as a freak show attraction in 19th century Europe under the name Hottentot Venus, a name which later attributed to at least one other woman similarly exhibited. The term Hottentot was the colonial term era for the indigenous Cahokia form. Oh, fuck me. Basically, if I grab this picture, there you go. You get the idea. This has been around a while. There you go. So, there you go. You get the point. Good call, Bill. It's been around a while. Right, now, this is very important. Two things. There are some new people here. I'm also a writer. I've got a Substack. There's 20 short stories, including a teaser for my forthcoming novel. Link to my Substack in the description. If you sign up, any new ones are right, which is about one a month. I think the next one's going to be another teaser from a novel because the novel's going to be out in November. So I'm warming people up for that. All right. Yes, we can get some cold hard steel on the outro. Of course we can, Anglo. No problem. So go and check out my Substack and sign up to that. It's a good way of supporting the channel. Thank you for that, Lady Godiva, Anglo. Now, on Substack is totally free. Now, about a year ago, the glorious House of Scrubs, which is where you are, had a music festival. It was music made by all of us. You all, if you want, you can submit a piece of music. Now, you have to have made it. Now, if it's a band, you can be playing drums or bass or singing or keyboard. Or if it's a bit of electronic music, you could be doing it all. No covers, though. It has to be original music. Now, last time we done it, SUBSTACK 1, we had about 30 entrants, right? Now, I did say that I'm going to close entrants on the 23rd of this month, but I did have a week strike, and then I've had a week off because my internet went down. So I'm going to move it forward a couple of weeks. So let's say let me just have the dates right so I can work this out. Hang on. So I did say the 31st of this month. Let's say the 14th of September. All right, September the 14th. So you've got until about, let's say the 10th of September to get them in. Now, to get your music in, chris@chrisdangerfield.com, and then in the subject, just put SUBSTACK. And that is how it goes. That is how it goes. I'll tell you what, the last one was remarkable. You know, I was a little bit concerned that it was going to be a little bit not so good. Just because I'm a bit like that. You always think, you know, when your mate comes around and goes, oh, listen to my music. You're like, oh, no. But it was fucking banging. Every tune was amazing. And even genres I didn't like, I could appreciate. And we had a great time and everyone loved it. So get your tunes in, people. You've got until the 10th of September. I've moved it forward 2 weeks, basically. I've moved it back 2 weeks, basically. And there you go. Right, people. Apologies for not being live so much. My internet went down and I had the strike, but I'm back on it. It will be at least one stream a day. I'm back making standalone videos again because I want to grow the channel. And as you saw tonight, it already worked. We had about 5 or 6 new people here tonight. They might not stay. They might not subscribe. But if I can get 2 or 3 standalone videos out a week, we could get this channel up and running again, which would be a good thing because it's a lovely place and I want more people to experience that. I want to thank everyone who donated. I want to thank Rags and Steve Cray for looking after the place, and I want to thank all of you lot for getting involved with all the chat. Hello, Ring Giver. Now I'll play a couple of tunes. No problems, I can play a couple. I tend to stream around this time, usually a bit earlier, because it's now 2 o'clock in the morning. I've still got to go to the supermarket and I've got some work to do. So, you know, it's a bit like that. A like would be handy, people. This is Bally G, Paulie Mumford with Cold Hard Steel. I dedicate this to my man Anglo-Saxon. Anglo, check out my new video. Even if it's just the first 10 seconds, you'll appreciate it. It would be handy if I selected sound, wouldn't it? Look after yourselves, people. I'll see you tomorrow. Ta-ta. Will do, Clark.
Tell your daddy you're fighting good. Feel the glory he said you would. Tell your mama you're
cheers, Packer. Hello, 42. Cheers, mate.
All of that deafening drone. But you realize you've been sold when you feel the enemy's cold hard steel. Feel the dawn of your final day. Feel the fear and go anyway. Get a ride in that big black plane. Kill your conscience and numb your brain. But you'll realize you've been sold when you feel the enemy's cold hard steel. Cause the wheels already been rolled when you feel the enemy's cold hard steel. Oh Lord. Tell yourself it ain't really you. But when the slaughtering has begun,
Safe travels, right, guys. Look after yourself,
you'll be
mate.
murdering someone's son. And you'll realize you've been sold when you feel the enemy's cold hard steel. Cause the wheels already been rolled when you feel the enemy's cold hard steel. Oh Lord. Yes, you'll realize you've been sold when you feel the enemy's cold hard steel. Oh Lord. Cause the wheels already been rolled when you feel the enemy's cold hard steel. Oh Lord. Hey.
Just me and you on that one, I think, like, guys. Man, he can play that damn guitar. Here we go. Just a quickie from the Household back catalogue for the hardcore members. And we're going to go with not everyone's favorite. See you.
Send me for elastic, I'm fantastic. I got geometry, it's pretty drastic. Coochie coochie tiger, where can I hide ya? Your roar's too loud, mate. They're gonna find ya. And aesthetic again. Yeah, you're looking pretty rough, son. Your life's coming undone. Everywhere you go, you seem to know someone. I wanna change my life, mum. I don't know what's going on. I pick up all the pieces, fall, and then I drop them. And aesthetic again. And I am here now and then. 'Cause absence is everything. Yeah, and aesthetic. Yeah. Again. This is the next line, I wrote it when I felt fine. Now it's pointless, that's the effect of time. How did I get it there? Whisper it in my ear, I don't know myself, at least I ain't got my health. And aesthetic again. And I am here now and then. 'Cause absence is everything. And aesthetic, yeah. Again.
It's very kind and, very kind of people ask me to play other tunes. I know it's got dark, but I turn the brightness down because I don't want to get a migraine. But it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I've still got to go to the supermarket. Lovely to see you all again. I'll see you tomorrow. Hoita!